Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Unpopular Reviews. And tonight, we are doing another and final Police Academy. Seven, ladies and gentlemen. Seven. We are finally finishing up with this series, and I have to say, it's been a good time. Now, join us. See, there goes the hateration. So now join us as we speak about Police Academy 7. Police Academy 7, Mission to Moscow, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about that tonight. And joining me this evening is none other than the Tribal Chief of Staff, Mr. Mike Knox, Triple X. How you doing?
As always, I'm here and I'm ready to talk about it had to go to Russia, right?
Yep, I had to go to Russia. And, you know, last but not least, the guy's always got something bad to say. The rain cloud, the executive. How you doing, man?
It had to go off, right? It had to end. They finally
It
had to
did.
kill it,
It
right?
sure did. Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy? It's over.
Let
Yay.
me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go first. This is how much I want to talk
Go
about this.
ahead. Go first.
You know, they said, "Hey, we want to go ahead and continue. It's been 5 years. We want to go ahead and continue." Well, what story do you have? This is what we have. This is not going to continue after this one. This is the final send off because this is some bull crap, right? This is a bull crap of a script, a bull crap of the movie, and we actually had stars in this movie. We had Hellboy for heaven's sakes, but God knows, thankfully, his career didn't end because of this movie. Because this movie was god awful, god awful. It was a perfect ending for this franchise because it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sucks. So why did 7 suck? That's what I got. That's my spiel.
Well, as we record this, breaking
I didn't even
news:
know what it was doing half the time.
Barbara Walters just
Woman, they
passed
didn't
away.
let the woman because I forget her name. She had to take charge most of the time.
Damn.
They brought in this other guy that was a complete doofus, right? So he's over here seducing this woman who I don't know. It's this movie was crap. What's his name that makes the sounds? I guess in 5 years he aged 20 years and couldn't even make the sounds like he used to. So he had to be quiet most of the time. They didn't want to give him lines. Poor Bubba Smith said, "Hey, you know what? You ain't getting me anymore." So it was what, Vic. Shout out to you. What this movie was a money grab that grabbed no money.
It did not.
Nah, by this point they
Shout out to
were pretty
Merlin.
much tired of it. It was it felt very much like the last Star Wars movie.
Have you ever been to the doctor's
You know what I
office?
mean?
They gave you shots. That's what this felt like.
Nah, you know the last Star Wars movie with the girl with the sticks. And
The last Star
Right.
Wars movies was The Force Awakens, I think, right? No, it
no,
wasn't.
but I mean like basically like the movie started like cool, and then they did too many, and then it just got corny, kind of thing. Like that's basically like what happened here. Like look, this has Ronald Reagan all over it,
Of
right?
course.
Because it's like the end of the Cold War, so they're marketing this
Bill Clinton was
thing.
president at this time, right?
No, but still, like it's the marketing from the beginning. You know what I mean? It's the end of the Cold War. It's all, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, like George Herbert Walker Bush was Ronald Reagan's guy. So still, like, you know what I mean? That whole
Vice
it's just
president.
the whole it's just the whole thing. Like, look, we ended the conflict. Now we're friends. Now we're gonna be buddies. Like, you know what I mean? And now they're gonna do this stuff in Moscow. Now the police academy is going to Moscow. And but at this point, like, I think that people are just desensitized to all the antics, especially everybody getting on Captain Harris.
What was the point of this movie? Like, I felt so sorry for him. You want to talk about harassment?
No, it's because the
Like,
thing
this
is
really
that
was
like, yo,
harassment in this movie.
the thing is that but every like you notice how every single movie you go right into it. There's no like long credits. There's no big thing. It's because it's episodic. It's literally like just watching another episode.
Hmm.
If this stuff were made now, it would be a show. Like there you go.
I
One
was
of the
looking for
biggest
it.
things about this thing, it was just this song. I mean this theme music. Like and then the reality is look, I think that we've gotten bougie over time because now we have a lot of variety. We have a whole bunch of different things we can watch. And this kind of stuff is certainly not, top tier. Back then, it certainly was, and it was funny. But like,
In 1994, I don't know if it was top tier anymore.
but at this point, but that's what I'm saying. Like at this point, like this stuff, like they literally were just pulling out of whatever they could.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? Like they were proud of certain things, and they were just pulling out of. Oh wow, John Lennon glasses. Yeah, you know what this was? This was the people that go to the strawberry fields on John Lennon's birthday type thing. That's what this was. You know what I mean? People that just drank too much of the Kool Aid and they'll get over it. Like people that still go to
Did you like this movie, Vic?
Like the Elvis Presley
You like this
reenactment.
movie, Vic?
You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna surprise you.
You were saying something about Kool-Aid, so I want to see something.
I'm gonna give this movie a thumbs down.
What?
Well, we're not in the final thoughts yet,
That's
but
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give this, and you know what? I'm gonna cheat because you know what? I usually just give everything a thumbs up from the beginning. I'm gonna give
Well,
this.
I'm glad to see Vicky because you know what? The reason how come we're friends is because you're a highly intelligent man, and I love highly intelligent people. But you be questioning when you be giving thumbs up to these movies that don't be doing.
Because I like to see the light in everything. You know what I'm saying? But the
Look at
reason
Mike now.
I'm doing that because I'm just giving everybody. I'm giving y'all a Christmas present because y'all never get a thumbs down from me. So I'm giving you the thumbs down.
Look at sugar.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Because you had to be on some booger sugar to like this movie. Okay. All right. Because I've given you what, 2 of these, 3 of these actually. So 7. It's been 7 movies. So the majority got the thumbs up for me. This one I gave a thumbs down to. Right. And it was 10 years, 7 movies. It's not a bad thing. And like you said, money grabber, not. It is a highly successful movie, but this one, as we said before, as it ran out for Chris in the very first movie, and for others 3 or 4 movies ago, it just lost all its luster. None of the jokes hit the same. It just wasn't funny. You already lost Mahoney. You don't have Bubba no more.
You know what? This is the Fast and the Furious of the '80s. Like the first few movies are hitters, and then after
that's disrespectful to Fast and Furious. I can go up at least a Fast 7.
After, I mean, actually going to.
And
10,
this is listen, when that man's in Spain, this is Brazil. And The Rock thought he had him. Then people can't. No, you can't compare this to Fast and Furious.
No, what's the point?
I won't let you do that.
The point is just that what's repetitive is just the car chases and the
that's yes. So, Men in Black that shit.
So like no, of course, like look, no, I appreciate it, right? But then when you listen to the point of view of somebody that's not into that, they just find it repetitive. You know what I mean? Like there's a niche market for that. But anyway, Police Academy because we're live, and yeah, oh yeah, we're recording, so we could take that out. Hello, what's wrong with me? But
you know what? I'll say this: this movie was awful. Like it was really, really bad, and
yeah. They were
so happy they were able to get some of the characters back, like Lassard, that they just made Lassard seem like he was like king shit in this movie.
I mean, that's probably because that's probably all he had. You know what I mean? Probably. What else did he do after that?
He didn't have to do anything after that. He took out Hellboy.
No, he heard. What happened to Mahoney? I never saw him again.
Mahoney left after 3, right?
Yeah.
He probably saw the writing on the wall. Like, you know what? This franchise is horrible. I got my foot in the door, but it's time for me to branch off.
He had nothing after Police Academy. He's known for nothing else other than Police.
He had nothing during Police.
So,
and mind you, and Winslow, like Like, is he known for anything outside of Police Academy? And
well, he was in Police Academy's TV series, from what I understand, too.
Okay.
Michael Winslow.
No, but just anything outside
also
of
Family Matters.
He was in Family Matters?
What? Shut up. You know you.
Oh man, shush, man.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no, he's drinking that Waka Flocka, so now he's talking that Waka Flocka.
He's drinking that lean. So is that a convincing
started at
3?
Getting it popping, you know.
Really? Dancing, he'll get a rock away.
Wait, he's in ATL, so he'll probably get a couple of strippers.
You might want to mix 6 and 7 together.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us here for the Police Academy series. We have some more series coming up. Find out what we're reviewing next. Stay with us. You're watching.
Oh, yeah. We're doing Star Wars next, right?
Huh?
We're doing Star Wars? No, Star Trek. Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek before.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Sulu. Take us out. I hope we got this one off to a good start. I hope so, too.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We return from our somewhat break. We're going to talk about Star Trek series coming up. All 13 movies. My pick. Can't wait. Star Trek 1 all the way to Space Journey Beyond coming up soon. And that should be very, very good. It is time we talk about one of the reasons why I'm the person I am today. And that is Star Trek. But right now, we're talking about Police Academy 7. We're wrapping up the series. Vic's pick of the series almost made him get off of Unpopular Review because it was so bad. But it's here. It's right now. We're going to talk about what our final thoughts. And Vic, since you already pretty much gave you a spoiler alert, we'll start with you. Thumbs up, thumbs down for this movie. Reason why or why not?
Well, like I said before, I like this series. It was interesting. At this point, it's a nice timepiece for that time. And what this movie shows is that at that point, they were just trying to beat a dead horse, for lack of a better phrase. You know, they were just pulling things out of the air.
You better stop. Now they don't get you talking about beating horses.
No, well, man, you know what I mean. No, it's just like they were doing too much already. So because of that, like everything just seemed. And mind you, I'm glad that I saw this movie after watching all of the other movies. Because if I had just seen it fresh, who knows how it would have hit. But after seeing that, then at that point, I can see why this was the last movie, because at that point, it was just corny. So I'll give this one a thumbs down. And Merry Christmas, because I never give anything a thumbs down.
Merry Christmas. Spoiler alert.
Thank you. I appreciate that, President. And I'm going to go next. Mike can go last on this one. This movie was god-awful. This series was god-awful. Police Academy 1 got a thumbs down. Police Academy 2 got a thumbs down. Police Academy 3 got a thumbs down. Police Academy 4 got a thumbs down. Police Academy 5, spoiler alert, got a thumbs down. Police Academy 6 got a thumbs down. Police Academy 7 gets a thumbs down. Why? Because the movie was garbage. And Vic, I hope you go into the year 2023, even though this is going to be released in the year 2022. No, it's going to be released in 2022. I hope you. No, it's going to be released in 2022. I hope you think about what you put us through and repent. When you get the little thing where you say "New Year, New Me," you need to think of a new franchise to make up for the fact that you had me. Look at Mike down there. He's so unhappy because he watched Police Academy.
You about to put us through 13 movies.
Look at Mike. He's so upset that we had to watch Police Academy. He was terrible.
No, he's not. He had a good time. He had a good time watching the first 3.
I'm gonna tell you how I conversation went. I'm gonna tell you how me and Mike's conversation went.
You better shoe fly with all of that. Waka Flocka.
He's like,
you started drinking all of that jazz. And now I'm going to interrupt you because you're talking all this chat.
Cough. I don't know why the F he got us watching cough. You know, it was just terrible, right? Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what E called me and said.
I bet
She's like, N-word. I don't know if I can do this. You're not going to see me for 2 months. I haven't seen E since. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know what's going on, right? This is all your fault, Vic. I don't know what's going on. And then
So why didn't you?
so
here's my thing. Why didn't you say anything to me?
She called me on FaceTime, right? She called me on FaceTime. This is all I saw. It was terrible. It was a terrible time. This movie gets a thumb down for me. Mike, what you got?
It's going to be a trifecta. Like my name is Steph Curry, except for this movie didn't win. I think the series won overall. I'm cool and with zany humor, and I know what the 80s were, but from 84 to 94, the jokes didn't hit the same way jokes in 94 didn't hit the same in 2004 for a lot of films, a lot of movies. And comedy like this is like people who think things are fun, like having food fights in the lunchroom. Some people find that still very, very hilarious. I'm just not one of those people. This movie was just bad. The acting was bad. The setting was bad. The concept of this one was bad. The ultimate money grab, can't never be mad at actors, you know? But damn, Hollywood, how did this make it this far? If this movie came out today, this would have been a Tubi movie. The same way the Rule Out Yankovic movies was a Roku movie. Okay? And that had Daniel Radcliffe in it. Okay? Just a bad overall film, a bad ending to a franchise that was overall to me not so bad. So my take on that, Police Academy, wasn't so bad, but not this one. This was horrible. So thumbs down for me.
You know, it's Avatar horrible. Hey, thank you so much for watching us here at Popular Review. Yeah.
Peace.